My name is Woody Platt. I'm a bluegrass artist and a fly fisherman living here in Asheville, North Carolina. Today I head to Gaining Ground Farm to meet with the owners Anne and Aaron Grier. It's beautiful.
June is like the most beautiful month on this farm, I think, but it's also so hectic here.
What time did your day start?
5 o'clock, but didn't start work till 6.
Located outside of Asheville in Leicester, North Carolina, Gaining Ground Farm is an organic farm dedicated to serving their community. Through community-supported agriculture and farm-to-table partnerships, Gaining Ground supplies fresh, quality produce all over the Asheville area, including one of their biggest purchasers, Rhubarb, run by Chef John Fleer.
This field is 1 acre.
A little over,
We do have some 6-acre fields, though.
which is tiny, right? In the big scheme of things.
Will a lot of this get harvested today?
Yes, with this stuff.
This is the fennel.
This is fennel, yep.
Just take a bite.
Pretty good.
Really good.
Right.
Yeah.
Licorice. So are these not all ready?
No, they're not.
How
They
do you
kind
know?
of just.
Because I've been picking vegetables for 25 years, I guess.
So you just got an eye on one? 'Cause
Yeah.
To me, they all look like they're ready.
But
That's a cabbage?
This is
That's
radicchio.
radicchio.
All right, I gotta stop.
I need to save some of them.
Yeah, I knew that was a rogue sunflower.
Right, you did
You
good.
did recognize that, yeah. I actually got in trouble in high school and had a bunch of community service hours.
Talk about that a little more.
The resource guy was like, "What are you interested in?" And I was like, I like gardening. So he put me with this like 75-year-old woman who had broken her hip and had a 3-acre garden and needed help.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was off.
Wow.
I was in
You could have
heaven.
done that anyway.
I would have.
I read that your first sale to John was just a sack of garlic.
Yeah.
It was. Man, he is just a good dude. There's a lot of like the farm to table talk. He's like, bring it,
means
you
it.
know?
Right. We take their pickup over to another field of crops and catch their team hard at work on today's harvest. Parsley?
This is carrots.
Damn it. How many years have y'all had this?
We've been full time
Since right after Addie Bell was born.
about 12 years.
She's 12, yeah.
It's good. I mean, it gets lean. You know, it's a bad business, but it's a good lifestyle. We got great people that do work with us. We're always lucky.
Now that everything's harvested, we head over to the vegetable shed to take stock and prep everything for distribution. Are those bundles or weights or?
If it's got a pound sign, it's weight. No pound sign, it's amount.
Beautiful. That's all this morning's harvest, right?
Yes.
How
Yeah.
many phases are there total?
So there's planting, tending in the field, harvesting, making it look pretty, taking it to the restaurants or the market. Yeah, and then we're done with it.
And this is going straight to market.
To market, yeah. A little bit of restaurant orders, fill a few CSA boxes for the weekend.
The restaurants are like 30 to 40%
And Rhubarb's your number one restaurant.
for the last 10 years, I guess.
Sounds like y'all have a great relationship.
We're lucky. We're lucky.
Yeah. James Beard award-winning chef John Fleer started Rhubarb under the guiding principles of elevating local ingredients to world-class cuisine, and simply the transformative experience of sharing food. John, it's good to see you.
And good to see you too, Woody.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Great.
Thank you.
Should we take a taste?
Yeah, we should. Show me around, man.
For sure. This room that we're just walking out of, we call the family room. There's a real power in passing food. Breaks down a lot of barriers. And
Sure.
Probably, I don't know, 70% of the food that we serve sees some action on the fire.
I love this feel. It's like live action.
I feel like we're really connected to our guests.
So I know a little bit about your history at Blackberry Farm to Canyon Kitchen. Why Rhubarb? How did this happen?
Well, when I left Blackberry, I had a real shift in my mindset in that I wanted to insert my restaurant into a particular community. Key part of that is that we have really good farmers, and That's why Asheville seemed like the perfect place. So, you know, I came here with the commitment to buy as much as I possibly could from all the farmers. I met Anne on her front doorstep with about 6 boxes of produce and a baby on her hip holding her little girl's hand. So.
And now they're your main supplier.
Oh yeah, and they have been from day one.
Yeah. Well, I know they love you and they're grateful for your support. It's very symbiotic.
It's very mutual, let me tell you that. We would not be Rhubarb without them.
We sit down for dinner with Maddie Holtzman, Managing Director of Equal Plates, a nonprofit founded in 2020 by John, Aaron, and Anne in response to food insecurities during the pandemic. Equal Plates partners with farms like Gaining Ground and food kitchens like Southside to provide local, healthy, organic meals to those in need while also supporting the local agricultural economy. Well, hey, y'all. Cheers. Here we are.
Well, it's great to have y'all all here at Rhubarb.
Thanks for having us.
Always great to be here.
The chickpea hummus with preserved lemon, confit garlic, house-made pickles, North Carolina Currituck oysters, and a ramp hot sauce in the center for it. Baby red romaine with a garlic herb dressing.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So would that romaine have come from?
It did, yeah, the field we walked in. Yep, and probably the garlic. The oysters are not.
I was wondering. I guess by this point you sort of know the rhythm. You know what they're getting, when they're getting it.
We keep like a seasonal availability chart. And some years things don't work. There's a bad year for
Strawberries. Not even one strawberry this year.
I got one in my CSA.
Oh, that's right.
A single?
No, I got
No, 1 pint.
1 pint, and it's still the best strawberries I've had this year.
I mean, yeah, every year we have massive failures and like massive successes, and it's always different.
I'm interested to talk about with the Equal Plates program, their sort of original concept, and you know, in the pandemic, they're trying to support the local farms and at the same time feed the folks in need in Asheville. I just love the combination of the two.
Still the core part of the ethos of the nonprofit to support local farmers and build those relationships.
Sort of was born of desperation.
It was desperation. It was desperation, and it was inspiration. John's like in the middle of this whole thing, and that's where he's like putting his energy, is that community kitchen. I was just like, what if we could channel like our relationship, replicate that through the community kitchen and reach other people?
We're sourcing from the same list that John has, turning those same ingredients into culturally relevant, really delicious, nutritious, accessible meals that, then get shared with various community groups that are directly serving populations here in Asheville.
It's one thing just to get like a meal or what's your next meal. It's another thing to get a locally sourced organic meal.
And it really brought to light for us the food disparity. I think what we realized was that, if we can, as the name of the organization implies, make all plates equal, then that's a pretty major win.
Absolutely.
Wow, look at
We got
that.
an asparagus rhubarb tartare with pancetta, smoked sausage with purple-eyed peas barbecued on the bottom, confit French shallots, pickled onions.
I think we picked those beets the other day.
Yeah.
We did.
Can I try this sausage?
Absolutely.
How many meals does Equal Plates serve?
The original kitchen, the Southside kitchen, they're doing around 350 to 400 meals a day. And most of those are going to schools, so they're lunch. And then in the summer, that kitchen is feeding the public housing communities. Our newer kitchen is doing about 250 meals a week. In some ways, it feels like the quality of the meals and the strength of the partnerships is just as important as the volume.
Do you get a lot of local support?
Yeah, totally. People, I think, are inspired to share the bounty of this region, yeah.
John, thank you for having us here for dinner.
Thank you for being here.
It's been wonderful. Cheers, you guys.
Cheers. Together.